Okay, so I'm sitting down to record this, and I'm a little, not quite frazzled. I did get a stream in before I recorded, so it's fine. It was a little bit, it was only like an hour and a little bit more hand, so it's whatever. Didn't plan to be long. I thought I was going to have to do some stuff by the time I was done, but it turned out, no. So, that's just kind of how my evening went so far. But I'm having to make sure I record this ASAP because, obviously when this goes up, it's not going to be a problem, but the night that I'm recording this, my service provider is doing maintenance on the tower that's in my service area, and they're doing that at like midnight, so I gotta go. I gotta record. I gotta get something done to be ready for posting this. By the way, a little peek at the process, I legit tend to record these literally the day before I post them. So, look, this is lazy content. It's easy to do. You don't have to do a whole lot of editing. It is what it is, okay? But it's fine. It's whatever. I'll note I have been paying attention to upcoming stuff with the Thunder Saga. I've seen some animatics, and there's one for Thunderbringer that looks really good. I haven't put it on the playlist yet because I need to figure out the song order and then see all the other stuff. But there's one for Thunderbringer. I forget who it's from, but it looks okay. Let me look it up in my side window. Let's see here. Epic the Musical Thunderbringer. Okay, so, it's by Neil Illustrator. They posted it like 5 days, from the thumbnail, and I did watch a little bit of preview. It looks really good, so I'm like, okay, that's probably gonna be the one I put on the list, but there's a whole lot of other stuff to go. I'll go over them, I won't watch them, I'll maybe do because on YouTube on desktop, you can hover your mouse over a thumbnail, and it'll play the video, play a snippet of the video as a preview, so I'll probably do that to get an idea of oh, okay, this might be good. But anyway, today, my friends, we are here because I've yapped. I don't know how I yapped that long already. We are here to finish the Cersei saga with Done For, and There Are Other Ways. I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna be a bit, not unhinged. It depends. Apparently, Gigi's There Are Other Ways gets a little bit spicy. But this will be interesting to talk about the myth, though, because this is one of the big changes, and I expect the comments section to be a little Because for those who are aware of the original myth, because ancient Greece, for those who don't quite know, I'll just cut that out. For those who are aware of the original myth, because of the way the ancient Greece had different views on things, let's just say in general, the myth with Odysseus and Cersei's encounter goes a little differently than in the play. And, well, let's just say that in context, it doesn't paint either person involved in a good light, but let's just be honest with Greek gods, and someone did confirm in the comments, Cersei is in fact a god, she's just kind of a goddess of magic, so, so it depends. Sometimes the stories change interpretations, but anyway, enough yapping. Let's not spend another 5 minutes preparing. Anyway, also, I have to apologize, man, I want to watch Mortius's and CF Reacts videos so badly, but they're at Thunder Saga, and I literally can't until I get through Thunder Saga 2. The pain of doing React to indie content. Anyway, let's get started with the last half of the Cersei saga, Done For, and then There Are Other Ways. So this one is Anniflamma's, which Anniflamma's also really good. I very much consider the idea of doing some maybe a video where I gather certain animatics of songs that people would highly recommend, but I didn't go through. So Anniflamma's ruthlessness is especially good, but again, some visual consistency and stuff, it's whatever. I say that even though I literally said, oh, I swapped in Gigi's for Anniflamma's despite the visual consistency joke. I'm biased. And this is not meant to knock either of them. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's just get started. Also, so just getting started here, I do though going for the more traditional Greek palace look, that kind of, where it's the front open air. Gigi didn't really focus too much on it, really, by comparison, but anyway. Oh, the little nymph with the piggy. Oh, no. Also, I like this keeping up from the bit that we established a bit in, no, I think this is a new beat. This is definitely a new beat, I believe.
Lady of the palace. Sorry that I asked this, but I hope that I've been misinformed. I sent out some scouts to take a look around through here, and they wound up at your doors. Through the years we seldom get a warm welcome, so I must ask just to be sure. Did you do something to them?
Who, me? All I did was reveal their true form.
You turned them into pigs.
That bit's not meant to be overly funny, but I do like... I like the build-up here. I like the build-up with the song itself, of like Odysseus trying to be a little bit charming, a little off... Not like... okay, well, a little friendlier, you know, trying to present a less combative stance, but I do like Anniflamma kind of keeping the idea he's tense. He doesn't remove his hand from his sword here, which is actually... That's a nice detail. Anniflamma's style I also like. It's probably not my preferred style so far, but they have a nice style too. Will not lie, absolutely. Even though I do think I prefer Gigi's Cersei, but that's just personal bias speaking. Oh, the cocky scoff. Okay, let's dial that back. Hold on.
You turned them into pigs.
I don't know who you are nor why you're here, but let me make this one thing clear. I've got people to protect, nymphs I can't neglect, so I'm not taking chances, dear. If you make one wrong move, then you're done for.
Oh, that's nice, actually. I mean, like the crash in the music. I think was that a sound effect Anniflamma added, actually? I can't tell. I have to listen to sound independently. But that shift from like the almost dainty cloaked witch to like a bit more monstrous. Oh, that's a good transition to actually takes the lead in the song. That's good.
I don't approve, then you're done for. I can put a spell on you and you're done for. Boy, you better run or soon you will be done for.
I don't mean to tip your scale, but you will fail at placing any spells on me. I just ate a flower, one that claims your power, so you better cower now and flee.
Odysseus. Okay, Odysseus. First Athena, then Aeolus, and now Cersei. Why do you have this problem with being overly confident with gods? Like, especially in this, like, come on, man. Oh, well, we'll see. We get a funny moment out of this, at least.
You must be a liar, mortals can't acquire money without dire consequence.
Then I must be a god like you, cause I got this root from the ground with my bare hands.
Hermes gave it to you, didn't he?
Okay, fine, yes. Regardless.
I had to let it finish. But that's what I love it whenever the songs just kind of dial back into the dialogue, and like when like they stop singing for a second, just so that way someone can be snarky like this. It's so good. I love the disarmament. It's like, oh, Hermes gave it to you, huh? It's like, okay, fine, yes. Also, for the image itself, again, Odysseus, you're being too cocky.
With my bare hands.
But I like this. I like that, like, she leans in and he's just like, okay, I'll admit it. Good animation from Anniflamma, and again, the shapes are fun. I like Cersei's face remaining shrouded to keep the tone of, like, just the threatening tone of it all. That's real good.
Gave it to you, didn't he?
Okay, fine, yes. Well, regardless. You and I are now evenly matched. Our fates are intertwined, they're attached. I've got people to protect, friends I can't neglect. So now there is no turning back. You've made your one wrong move, now you're done.
Oh, wait. Okay, so we have, like, obviously, like, a chimera. And then, is that a Cyclops? Yeah. Oh, okay, so, yeah, no, because in the last song, Hermes said that the Molly would let him conjure a monster. So he just had to think of it. So Cersei conjured a chimera, you can tell, because it's got the shapes make it a bit hard to tell, but you can see. You got the lion head, you got the goat head, and then you had the snake tail. And Odysseus conjures a Cyclops. Huh, that's a nice touch. That's a nice touch from Ani here. That's actually really nice. Hey, okay, Chimera, classic Greek thing, and Cyclops, I mean, obviously Odysseus would probably have that on his mind after the whole situation with Polyphemus, so, hey, nice callback. That's nice. Also like the interpretations here. Also, something about portraying this moment as them basically having a Pokemon battle. It's let's let the animation play, hold on. Okay, I can't get out of my head. They basically just had a Pokemon battle. Let's be real. That's what happened. They both summon mythological beasts and just have a Pokemon battle that ends this way. That's another moment where I do wonder, though, what Jorge will do in the play for that. Then it'll probably be like, because I know from another short of his that he said he wanted to like the way he wanted to portray Scylla, and I'm looking forward to seeing how different animators who do the song portray her based on like what he said he wanted Scylla to be. Because he straight up said, "I want to traumatize people," which props to Jorge for being willing to traumatize the audience. But that's just a nice detail, though. I like the way Anniflamma interprets that, having like those monster roars be interpreted as like, again, just a Pokemon battle is what it is. Okay, almost done. Almost done here. This is probably going to be a shorter one. Let's be honest. Dependent.
You've lost.
My nymphs are like my daughters, I protect them at all costs. The last time we let strangers live, we faced a heavy loss. You've given me no reason to bestow you with my trust.
She's got a point there, though. She's got a very strong point there. Like, so she's not taking any risk with this, but also Odysseus isn't really doing a good job out of, like, convincing her that they're not here to cause problems, even though, let's be fair, they did just kind of get absolutely BTFO'd by Poseidon and are just trying to move to the next place they can, and then this happened because they went scouting, and let's be fair, both of them are kind of at fault here. Cersei for not taking risks and just kind of pulling the trigger first thing, not asking questions, though. With how stupid Odysseus' crew tends to be, let's be honest, I wouldn't be surprised, especially when we take into account Elpenor. Oh, God, I'll play that like maybe during the pending. Maybe if I do like a video, if I do like that video of just like other animatics and maybe some of Jorge's shorts, the saga of Elpenor, as people call it. It's it's so dumb. It's so dumb. I love it though, but I'm getting off track here. But again, yeah, Odysseus hasn't really given her a reason to trust him, but also Odysseus has not given Cersei a reason to trust him, but also Cersei has not done much to make Odysseus back down either. Hey, you did turn some of his soldiers into pigs, more or less unprompted based on your own past experiences, understandably so.
But everyone's true colors are revealed in acts of lust.
I'm not sure I follow.
Thank you, this man. I have to applaud play Odysseus for being a bit more like, yeah, no, what are you getting at here? I'm not gonna comment on how, hey, Trace here, but hey.
There are other ways of persuasion.
Okay, that's a fun detail, though. I like this idea that, done for in other ways are meant to seamlessly transition into each other like that. Like, just that kind of smooth shift from one into the other without really a break between them. That's a fun detail. Also, again, Anniflamma Cersei is cool, is good too. That's really nice. I like the interpretation there, but I still prefer Gigi's. I still like Gigi's more, but again, I'll probably do some kind of extra video where I go over maybe once I'm caught up and I'm done with Thunder Saga, I'll do like a bunch of maybe extras where I go over other animatics or some of the shorts, yada yada, like I said. So, kind of weird to talk about though, because especially if Done For and There Are Other Ways are meant to go together like that, where it's a smooth transition, it's kind of interesting because you can't really do one without the other in that case. So it's kind of interesting to go with. In that case, I'm not even going to waste time. We'll just go right to it.
There are other modes of control. There
will-
are other means of deceit. There are other roads to the soul.
I like that little preview. Oh, the little preview though. That is the tone of the song is that way. Oh god, we'll get to it. Okay, we'll let the playlist transition now. Yap a bit. Warning: some spicy connotations. Oh geez, Gigi, I wonder what the spicy connotations are. Okay, let's relate this back to mythologically speaking. Within the myth of the story, Cersei, before Odysseus leaves the island, does seduce him in the myth and the story. We'll just be upfront about that. This is a mature channel. We're all adults here. At least I hope we're all adults here. Cersei convinces Odysseus to sleep with her. Let's just be honest there, and this does come back to... Okay, Now, again, I attribute this potentially to the way the Greeks viewed things like marriage and this stuff. Like, the way Odysseus' infidelity could be interpreted, who the hell knows? It all depends on what you view it as. But obviously, considering more modern sensibilities, that kind of wouldn't fly nowadays with most audiences. It's kind of it's just one of those scenes where it's like, that's a bit too far for anybody to do in good faith with us, like with any kind of narrative, I would say. I mean, you could do it, let's be totally honest. However, I think I said it before, I don't blame Jorge for making that change for the sake of the tone that his play has with the story compared to the original Odyssey. It's entirely part of the tonal difference, and I don't blame Jorge for making that change. Again, it's a lot of creative liberties that I don't blame him for making. It's his play. He can reinterpret the story how he wants to fit the intended tone as it goes for. So I don't think it's a bad change. And I do think it's a less potentially ending for how Odysseus gets the information to continue on in his journey. So I like the idea that he's a bit more loyal to Penelope in that regard. So anyway, though, now it's time for this with Gigi. So let's see what Gigi did, and let's see if I'm gonna go feral or not. I'll just be totally honest about that anyway. I'm worried. Me and the audience, oh no. I would definitely fail this challenge. Okay.
There are other ways of persuasion.
Ooh, I like the background here though, going for that like bigger like shawl or whatever. Ooh. That's a good back end. Also, this is another thing too. That I'll say it with this. Across all of the animatics so far, between them with different artists, like with Anniflamma, with Gigi, with some of the others, I like how for these scenes with Polyphemus, with Cersei, and with... Now, the reason why I'm pretty sure the color coding has stayed the way it has is because it's the color coding that's used by Jorge on the cover. So, for example, with Polyphemus, the animatics use, like, shades of red, you know, like, a harsh red over the general coloring most of the time. So you get harsh reds and blacks because that's the color scheme for the Cyclops Saga album cover. For the Ocean Saga, it's a lot of blues because, you know, obviously ocean blue. And then the Cersei Saga, its cover was a lot of pinks and purples and bright kind of flowery colors. Editing Me will absolutely insert those three album covers as I talk about them. And then the Thunder Saga is going to be interesting because that's a lot of grays and yellows, so it makes me a lot more interested to see the different ways some of the animators will interpret the scenes using the color palettes. But it's a nice consistency that I like seeing between all the different animatics. That generally speaking, most of them keep to those color palettes in some way to kind of stick to the vibe the saga set out, which is nice. It's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Anyway, onwards.
There are other modes of control.
Imagine having the confidence of this woman. You're backed against a wall with a dagger to your throat, and you're like, let me roll to seduce. And she comes dangerously close to that nat 20. Let's be totally honest. Cersei literally had her back to the wall and pulled the stereotypical D&D bard move, I roll to seduce. The props to her, it almost works. And in the midst, like I said, it did work.
Other means of deceit. There are other roads to the soul. There are other actions of passion. You have so much left to learn.
Gigi, don't hit me with that. Do not hit me with the sudden long hair like that. Don't hit me with that. Okay, hold up. Just the animation though. I like the animation. Let's view it. So, okay. Frame by frame. So, before she does the little flip. It's like, yeah, it's okay. So it's not as billowy, but it's more tied up. It's more kind of neat and presentable. And then it's like, does a flip, and it's like, oh my. It's like, oh my. She is rolling hard on that seduction roll. If Cersei was a D&D character, do you think she'd have, like, plus 20 charisma or something? Do you think that, like, her stat block would have, like, 22 charisma or some crazy shit like that? She would be a caster type. She would be, like, classified as some kind of caster. That's for damn sure. But, okay, oh, God, why is woman with long hair one of my weaknesses? Oh, no. It's like Max were outing me with the VTubers that I follow and watch. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is about to out me for some of my preferences.
Want to save your men from the fire. Show me that you're willing to burn.
Who's to say with the mistakes I've made?
Don't be
Oh, thank you, Odysseus, for trying to get in. Hold up, let's dial that back. Back to the golden eyes on Cersei, too, showing that she's, this is still being a bit devious, a bit, attempted to be persuasive here, but oh, geez. Odysseus going immediately onto the self-flagellation, though. Like, goddamn, man. Not even a minute into the song, by the way. This is going to be the longest part of the video.
That will be the last mistakes I ever made.
don't break when there is so
Okay, hold up. Okay, let's turn on the subtitles just because, like, with their overlapping lyrics, I like to have the subtitles on. Okay.
That will be the last mistakes I ever made.
don't break when there is
So much power, but there's no puppet here.
This is the price.
Oh my! Gigi! Oh no! Oh, that's yeah, that's spicy. That's a little spicy.
I'm just on
There is no
Throwing in that just a man right there is devious. My dog is currently scratching his neck. If that's why you heard her reading, my boy was just here in the back. Hitting that just a man, having it like, okay, that's like that same echo from the song too. When he just said, "I'm just a man." That's like, it's like he's fighting against himself, but it's at the same time he's saying like, "I'm just human. I'm just a man. What do you want me to do, man? Like, if I make this mistake, can I really be blamed?" Oh, but then it's like with Cersei, with being a bit more here, like, there's no puppet here. Oh, yeah, no, it's like no one's on any strings here. Oh, that a lot of the lines here are devious, though. Like, damn.
I'm just on
there is no line.
I'm
Never
just
enough, so much power.
Oh, going for the knife.
So much power, but there's no puppet here.
I can't.
Okay, I like the interpretation going for here, though, that Cersei was trying to, let's say, use a seduction roll to get the sneak attack in. I'm speaking in D&D terms because I'm a goddamn nerd. But, oh, I love that. Okay, that's a really fun way to portray it, though, that she's going for the seduction to try and get his guard down so she can take him out that way. But Odysseus is literally fighting his own urges. Man is desperately fighting right now. Oh, wait. You heard it in the background, too. Hold up. Let's dial that back so I can play it again. Okay, let's dial that back a bit.
I can't.
Did you hear that? That tone. Penelope. That was the melody, the tone. His mind went to Penelope. Oh, I love the way oh, jeez. I love the way Jorge will use leitmotifs like that to hearken to a character. Odysseus is fighting this like seductive dance, and so what does he do? He thinks of his wife. So the music has that transition. You get the tone associated with her, that climb, that Penelope. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Jorge is so smart.
Back at home, my wife awaits for me.
It's time for this man to be a proud husband.
She's my everything, my Penelope, and she's all my power, but it's been 12 long years.
Yeah, it's gonna be 8 more before you get there. Oh, gee, that's actually, that puts into perspective, though, how long it's been going on. Just like, yeah, it's interesting to know that we're at the 12, okay, so 10 years since the Trojan War, so we're at the 2-year marker for Odysseus getting freaking jerked around the Mediterranean like he has been.
12 long years since I have seen my wife.
I like how at this point he's basically just trauma dumping, and Cersei's like, oh shit, he's been through some shit.
And now the god of tides is out to end my life. So I beg you, Cersei, grant us mercy and let us puppets live.
Okay, that's a real nice move from Odysseus, though. Like, being a little bit vulnerable, and like just being honest. Like, I haven't seen my wife in 12 years. me and my men have been through shit. Poseidon wants to kill me. So can we just leave, please? Just please let us go. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for anything to get worse here.
Poseidon, eh?
Yeah, no, let's just say that I'm pretty sure most of them have like... Also, I like that she just dismisses the knife like that. I'm a sucker when mage characters, like, just dismiss an object from their hands. Oh, wait, that was a knife she kept there, because they had the same, like, cat... Poop... Panther? Maybe cat or panther? Yeah. Okay. I do like this transition, though, that Odysseus gets through it and basically convinces her to let him go with just, like, being honest, like, I want to go home and see my wife. Poseidon wants us dead! Okay, let's dial that back. Also, actually, for the animation, too, I like how, as we dial back here, the look in her eyes, oh, Gigi, that's such a good way. Showing that, like, her eyes are fully widened out like that, like she's realizing, oh, shit, he's being messed around with by the gods, too. And keep in mind, Jorge did also confirm that Cersei, at least within the play, is definitely one of Hermes' ex, like the Miss. So, she's definitely got experience with the gods just kind of yanking your chain like that. We're now halfway through the sun. Also, just that kind of sigh that like, fine, okay.
Poseidon, eh? There might be a way to evade him. There might be a way to get home.
Oh, and then I like that. And then magically like re-braiding her hair like that. That's fun. Again, I like the little swoop. The little swoop of the hand to do her hair back up like that. That's such fine. That's such nice animation too. Like just look at that. Let's go frame by frame. Just walking along and just spinning her hand to like redo the clasp. Oh, that's so nice. And then braid it back up. That's so cool. Gigi's little animations like that are so nice.
Get home, though this other way's very dangerous. It might be your one final hope. I know of a brilliant prophet. Problem is this prophet is dead.
Oh, that musical stain when she says he's dead. Oh, that's so fun. Also, that's a good expression. That's a good musical stain. Ooh, changing the color palette to match that too. Holy crap! Oh.
But I'll get you to the underworld instead. I'll release your men and I'll get you to the underworld instead.
Wait, you're helping us?
There are many ways of persuasion.
Ooh, the backbeat here is good too. Also, I like that. Hold up. Okay, so the transition though. What is that mood though? This is the color palette from the Underworld stuff too. That's actually really good. Okay, again, keep in mind, Gigi made this animatic post-Underworld saga. So that's actually really smart of her to, like, when talking about the Underworld, to switch to the dark green that's used to represent it. Oh, that's so good, though. Oh, that's so smart. Okay, we'll dial that back for it a bit. Also, I love it's like, wait a minute, you're gonna help us out? It's like, yeah.
There are many ways of persuasion. There are many modes of control. Maybe showing one act of kindness leads to kinder souls down the road. I remember actions of passion. I have been in love once before.
Damn, Hermes! That might be what was being referred to here with Hermes, but yeah. Okay. I do think this is a nice little shift to the tone of it, to where she's more like, I understand what that feels like. I understand the passion of being in love and having someone you want to get to and be with. That's a nice shift to kind of to change from like the kind of deceptive seduction role. That's kind of, let's be honest, a little sus. Little suspicious and suspect. Anyway.
Maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer no more. Or maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer.
So much power, but there's no puppet here. No, she's not a fan, she's a puppeteer. No, she's not a fan, she's a puppeteer, yeah.
Okay, I'll be honest. I forgot to say it at the start. I don't think I've heard the song. I haven't heard the song in full. I've mostly seen stuff from like the first half of it. So So this is my first time hearing like the actual set back half of the song. I'll be legit. So that one's actually newer to me. I know. I'm fan. Oh, I'm sorry. I lied. I just more like I forgot that I hadn't heard it because I think I'd seen the animatics that only did like the first half. So that's on me. That's on me for forgetting to listen to the full thing. But anyway, that's better. That's better. That's fine. I do like that. I like calling back to then going back to Puppeteer with the soldiers as they escape, as they become the chorus. That's fun. That's a nice touch that they redo the chorus there. That's nice. I like that touch. Good stuff. Good stuff. So anyway, this ended up being 30 minutes anyway. Anyway, that's the Cersei saga done and dusted and good. I like the change though. I like the beats of the song too, just in terms of the way the song's constructed. Again, I love the way Jorge uses leitmotif. I love the flow of it. I love kind of, as we get back to that, when we get to like where she's willingly helping them out, how the song picks up a bit, how it becomes more optimistic, with Cersei basically letting go of the coldness a little bit. Also, the use of there are many ways of persuasion. I like how that has multiple layers when you think about it. Like, when it's first spoken, that's like, well, you have harsh persuasion, like in the fight, or then you have the seductive persuasion, the trying to, get his guard down like that. But then you have how he does persuade her, showing honesty, being kind, and like just being honest with her. That's a real. I like that as a change to the way the story goes. So that's definitely nice. It's definitely a cool thing. So, oh boy, with that. Next up, because it only has 3 songs, we'll be doing the entire Underworld saga next week. And then I'm going to need to construct some stuff for the Thunder saga. Hope I can find enough. There's plenty coming out soon enough, though, so it won't be too hard. And again, as I already said, there's absolutely one that looks like it's going to be really good for Thunderbringer, so I'm going to be looking forward to all of that. Both the songs, because I've heard that the songs for Thunder Saga are really good. So, hype. Looking forward to it. Anyway, till next week.